Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Night Raw. What a night we have in store for you guys. A huge #1 contenders match, a fatal 4-way tornado tag match, as well as in our main event, Kevin Owens will be here tonight after what he did to Chris Jericho last week here on Monday Night Raw. So make sure you guys stay tuned here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our opening contest, like I mentioned, is a fatal 4-way tornado tag match. So all the tag teams will get an opportunity tonight, as this is a #1 contenders match. The winner will get a tag team title shot at the Royal Rumble. And we are just a total of 3 weeks away from that big marquee event of Royal Rumble. So the bar, obviously they're going to be in the back. They're going to be watching what exactly is going to be going on. There's Alexander Wolf right there. I don't know if they're coming out separately or whatnot, but this match is going to be incredible. It's going to be a lot of stuff's going to be on the line. Who is going to be able to outlast these other teams tonight? Because also tonight we have a huge #1, or not #1 contenders match, but it's a match between AJ Styles and Randy Orton. The winner will go on to the Royal Rumble for a spot. So that could be like the 29th spot in the Royal Rumble or whatnot, because we know SmackDown Live has the 30th. But at least for AJ Styles and Orton match, the winner will go on to have at least a guaranteed spot in the Royal Rumble match. As there is Eric Young making his way down to the ring. It's weird that they're not coming out together, but either way, Eric Young making his way down to the ring. Maybe just wants Alexander Wolf to get his own spotlight, but either way. So in this match, it's going to be Sanity, American Alpha, as well as, let's see, the Deleter of Worlds and the Bludgeon Brothers. And there is American Alpha right there. These guys have been pretty good as a tag team here on Monday Night Raw. I mean, they are former Raw Tag Team Champions, if you guys go back to our Universe Mode history. In the early days of 2K19, these guys were tag team champions. They'd go on to lose to the Bar. So this, I mean, it's American Alpha has been on a winning streak as of late right now, and be very interesting if they get this next opportunity. Because Gable and Jason Jordan, these guys are absolute wrestling technique guys that will take you down if they even see the slightest damage in your left knee, right knee, left elbow. They will attack that. They will keep on you until they walk out with the win. And now here comes the Bludgeon Brothers, a very dangerous tag team. We know the Bludgeon Brothers did lose to the Bar in a non-title match before, so I mean, all these matches the Bar are defeating their opponents, and the only rivalry they've really had it was really with American Alpha, and the Bar has defeated the American Alpha. So, I mean, do American Alpha get another opportunity, or does Sanity, does the Bludgeon Brothers, do the Deleter of Worlds get an opportunity? It's a big question. And the Bludgeon Brothers, if you guys don't know it already and you guys are new to the series, they kind of strayed away from Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt as well, staying away from Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. Seems like they've just, they don't want to deal with each other. They just want to go their separate ways, and that's perfectly fine. But tonight, it's a huge marquee match in the tag team division. Who is going to get that opportunity to face the Bar? A lot of these guys, like I said, they've lost to the Bar in championship action, but I mean, this is just a perfect time in their careers to get something going. Game plan for something else. And now here comes the Deleter of Worlds, Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. You guys remember last month, or I'd say a little bit over a month ago, we saw Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy. They wanted to focus on singles careers. They were still, good friends with each other. Obviously, they're brothers. But when Matt Hardy would take on Cesaro would attack Matt Hardy after the matchup, and then Bray Wyatt would come out and essentially saving Matt Hardy. And this is where this little partnership has decided to take off, and they've done quite well, but just not in a championship matter yet. And so it's still early in their partnership, so we'll have to see how it goes. So I believe since this is a fatal four-way, it is a no disqualification match, if I remember correctly. This is the first time ever we've seen a fatal four-way tornado tag match, so it's going to be very awesome to see how this is going to fare. Because if Kurt Angle and Stephanie McMahon see that this goes well, we might see it more. You never know. But either way, there is a lot of action tonight. Like I mentioned in our main event, Kevin Owens will be in action later on against one of our newest superstars to Monday Night Raw. As well as we have Mandy Rose taking on the debuting Ronda Rousey. If you guys remember last week, we had Paige and Bayley going at it, and Paige ended up winning that championship match, retaining her WWE Women's Championship. And then all of a sudden you see from the ramp Ronda Rousey's music hits. We've never seen her before here, and she comes out and she looked like she was ready for a fight, but Paige was like, no, I'm not having any of that, and she ran off. You know, Ronda Rousey's one of the best in the UFC, at least she was anyway. She losing to Holly Holmes or whatever you want to say, and she wasn't really the same after that. But either way, she's one of the best in UFC, and she's a UFC Hall of Famer. So we'll see how it fares for Ronda Rousey here in WWE. And it seems like she's coming right after Paige's championship. So I mean, I don't know how the other women in the division are going to feel about that, but tonight we're going to find out, as it's going to be Mandy Rose with Absolution at her side taking on Ronda Rousey. So that should be a pretty good match, hopefully. We'll see what kind of wrestling background Ronda Rousey's going to have when she takes on Mandy Rose. And then, like I said, Styles and Randy Orton later on tonight in a one-on-one contest. The winner will get a guaranteed spot into the Royal Rumble. And it doesn't mean the loser won't be able to get a chance in the Royal Rumble either. Because, I mean, obviously when you go backstage, you get that pinball type machine where you just roll it and you pick a spot. So maybe Orton, if he loses, he'll get a spot either way. You never know. There's only 30 spots. So, I mean, it's going to be hard to guarantee. As this is intriguing right now. Bray Wyatt and Eric Rowan going at it. Two absolute monsters going at it. And two former Wyatt family members going at it, as we have Jason Jordan at ringside with Luke Harper, Matt Hardy, and Eric Young at ringside, Alexander Wolf and Chad Gable, as well as Eric Rowan and Bray Wyatt, all going at each other. And the pinfall has to happen in that ring, or it could be a submission, but pinfall or submission inside the ring, I believe. Also, like I mentioned, no disqualification, so weapons can be introduced. As now here comes Eric Young with a belly-to-belly taking down Matt Hardy. And talking about Matt Hardy, for a man like him, you got to be questioning how much he has left in the tank. He's getting up there in age. He has a couple kids. He has a wife. And you just got to kind of wondering how much longer he wants to wrestle. I mean, he'd be a great TV producer behind the stage, or a TV agent, I should say. As, hold on, Chad Gable might make Alexander Wolf tap out. Wolf trying to fight out. Ew, big punch. Can he get out of it? Yes, he does. But a lot of stuff happening in this match. A lot of big opportunities that could be happening. But the big question is, where's the Revival? I mean, Revival, I know they've lost to the Bar too, but they even had a pinfall victory over the Bar as well. So, I mean, the Revival would be a good opportunity for them. As Jason Jordan with a neck breaker there. And is that enough? 1, 2. Ooh, that could have been a 3 count, but Eric Rowan, his partner, right there to break it up. Oh my God, a spinning heel kick there. And Bray Wyatt right there to break it up. Now for a pinfall. Will this be enough? No, able to break that right up. And Chad Gable not going to let his partner go out like that. So all these teams are working quite well together right now. So far, they've been able to save each other. But right now, you can't all be in the ring at one time, you know. You gotta balance out the ring, because when it gets all clustered, everyone's gonna not see someone getting pinned or whatever, and that's gonna cost him. As Bray Wyatt gets hit by Eric Young, the leader of Sanity. Oh, and then a knee strike there from Chad Gable. Now the thing is, Sanity and the Bludgeon Brothers, they're essentially almost the type of tag team. You know, they're both dark, mysterious tag teams. And I'd love to see a rivalry between Sanity and the Bludgeon Brothers. That'd be very interesting. As a spinning heel kick there from Matt Hardy. And is now Bray Wyatt. What's he have in mind for... Oh! Dropping him right on that side apron. Ooh. And now, twist of fate for Matt Hardy. Twist of fate. Is that enough? Matt Hardy, go for the pin. Don't go after Harper. And now Eric Young's in the ring by himself. He's going all freaky right now. Will he be able to win? 1, 2. Ooh, Matt Hardy able to break it off at that last second there. I mean, Luke Harper was just looking over him, so I don't think this is a like elimination type match. It's the first one to get pinfall or submission as far as I know. Hold on a minute. Chad Gable having a pinfall here, but referee a little bit slow, and Eric Rowan right there as Eric Young connects with an elbow. And now a full Nelson slam takes down Gable. This is a perfect opportunity for one of these guys in the ring to somehow hit their finishing maneuver right now. As now Eric Rowan going to go for the pinfall. Jason Jordan breaking that up. As Alexander Wolf connecting with the body slam on the outside. A lot of stuff going on here. Jason Jordan taking some time to taunt, and he didn't notice Matt Hardy taking him down there. Oh no. Matt Hardy. Uh-oh. Twist of fate to Eric Young. Is that enough? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt are getting another opportunity for the Raw Tag Team Championships. So at the Royal Rumble, it will be the Deleter of Worlds, Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, taking on the Bar for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Last time we saw the Bar and the Deleter of Worlds, those guys had a pretty good match. But in the end, the Bar ended up winning. So another opportunity. And you got to think it's got to be the last opportunity for Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. It was a good Fatal 4-Way match. I really liked it. And if Kurt Angle and Stephanie McMahon agree with me, we might have another one like that in the future. But either way, Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt, your new #1 contenders. And we have ourselves an official Raw Tag Team Championship match at Royal Rumble. But now it is time for Mandy Rose taking on the debuting of Ronda Rousey. Here we go, a big debut coming your guys' way. We're going to see Mandy Rose taking on Ronda Rousey. And there's the Raw Women's Champion right there. Absolution leader Paige has recruited 2 NXT up-and-coming women's wrestlers from NXT to Monday Night Raw. Will this be a permanent thing, or will this be a temporary thing? It looks like it's going to be permanent. You never know, but either way, Mandy Rose will be making her Raw debut tonight. And she looks to send a message to Ronda Rousey that she can't just come after her leader like that. But tonight, Mandy Rose making her debut, as well as Ronda Rousey. As Paige yelling at the WWE Universe here tonight, saying that this is her house. But how much longer will it be her house? She's been the longest reigning women's champion so far here in Universe mode. And here she comes, Ronda Rousey, a UFC Hall of Famer, looking to become a WWE Hall of Famer. She takes her likes of her outfit and everything from Roddy Piper. Man, that Piper's Pit, all that famous stuff. And you gotta like Ronda Rousey being here and being connected with a Hall of Famer, the late great Roddy Piper. And you know, it's gonna be very interesting to see how she's gonna be able to go from MMA to WWE. Because there's just so much stuff different. You got the entertainment side. Obviously, you got to train all the time more. Obviously, in the UFC, you're not on the road all the time. You're gonna be doing live events. You're gonna be doing book signings and all other crap like that. Not crap, but I mean, it's just a bunch of other stuff that you won't be doing in the UFC. So we'll see how the grind goes for Ronda Rousey here tonight. One-on-one with Mandy Rose. I cannot wait. Crowd here is absolutely ready for this match. Here we go. Alright, here we go with our opening contest. Rousey not taking any time. She coming right after Rose here. And now Rose going to do her own scoop slam right to Rousey. This should be a pretty good match so far anyway. I mean, obviously we just saw a couple moves, but oh, now Rose doing a little bit of a armbar, shades of what Rousey might do to Mandy Rose tonight. Oh, look at these big punches there from Rousey. And you got to favor Mandy Rose in only one position if Rose is able to, can make this match a long match, because Rousey's only used to, maybe 5 rounds of 3 minutes, or, just, at least not very long matches, especially if she knocks out her opponent. So stamina might come into a question in this matchup as Rousey focuses on that left arm there. And later on tonight, we're going to see AJ Styles, Randy Orton one-on-one in a match to see who will be getting a guaranteed spot into the Royal Rumble match. A lot of good things will be coming in the Royal Rumble. Braun Strowman from SmackDown Live is the 30th pick in the Royal Rumble, the 30th entrant, I should say. So we'll see if Strowman walks out with the headline WrestleMania, or will it be 29 other men be able to earn that opportunity? As Rose looking to slow down Ronda Rousey right now. Big forearm there, stunning Ronda Rousey there. And again. And I'm just going to focus on those big quads right there of Ronda Rousey. And again. And down goes Rousey. Mandy Rose looking pretty good here in her debut so far. Oh, and then just a judo toss. Just throwing her around. And now we have a little bit of a head scissors right now on Mandy Rose. Could Mandy Rose tap out right now? Nope, Rose able to get out of it somehow. Just obviously still early in the matchup, so she's going to be able to survive certain things. As here comes Rousey with a knee strike. And now, what's Ronda going to do? Oh, just tossing her up there, a couple feet up there in the air. And now a pinfall. Could this be enough? And you got to like there, Paige is right there ringside, just to make sure she can scout Ronda Rousey, because that's a potential match right there between Paige and Ronda Rousey. And I mean, there's been rumors about Rousey obviously getting an opportunity, because Paige has ran through most of the Raw Women's division, but I mean, you would think that Rousey would want to build her way up, but it all depends on what exactly is going to go on, as Paige is trying to get the attention there, and the Ronda Rousey and the referee is not even really paying attention to her. Ooh, and then a big kick to the lower back there. As back and forth these women go. And talking about our main event, Kevin Owens, the man that turned his back on Chris Jericho last week, after Chris Jericho would go on to win that matchup. Or it was a tag team match pretty much, but it was Sanity taking on Jericho and Kevin Owens, and Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens obviously won that matchup. And after the match, Kevin Owens would celebrate. Jericho would do like that Eddie Guerrero type thing where you celebrate on the top rope. Well, something snapped in Kevin Owens. I don't know, we haven't been able to get a word with him since that happened, but it seems like he wasn't too happy with Jericho. I mean, I don't know if he felt like a lackey or something, or he wasn't earning his opportunity. He was sick of being second in command or something, but I don't know. But either way, it's very interesting to see where this might go. There's a clothesline there from Mandy Rose, and Rousey, her head just hit the middle of that steel chair there. Oh, big punches. Here comes Rousey. You see Mandy Rose, she's getting stunned there. And now Rousey just tossing Mandy Rose all over the place. And now, again with the head scissors right now. Will she make Mandy Rose tap? No, she lets go of it. I don't know if she didn't feel comfortable enough in that submission, but she's able to let go of it. And now, Ronda Rousey Here we go. Oh, what a powerful maneuver there from Ronda. And now Rousey going to go for the pinfall. Referee is a little bit of occupied right there due to Paige trying to get that top turnbuckle. And now Ronda Rousey. What does she have in mind for Mandy Rose here? Kick to the midsection. Uh-oh. This could be bad for Mandy. Submission hold, the armbar. Will Mandy Rose tap? Will Rose tap out? Does she have anything left in the tank? Will Mandy Rose tap? No. Ronda Rousey letting go. I'm really surprised. I'm surprised she didn't keep it on. But she figures it's kind of early in the matchup. She wants to do some more damage. But either way, Ronda Rousey looking pretty good here early. So is Rose. Ooh, and then big kick to the lower back there. Man, Mandy Rose does seem like she's out of it right now, as Rousey is just in control these last couple minutes here. But the thing with Ronda Rousey is when it starts getting tough on her, will she quit or will she continue to fight? Will she continue to show her best? I mean, she didn't do that when she lost the championship match to Holly Holm or anything like that when she got defeated early in that matchup. As Mandy Rose trying to get back in this match here. Uh-oh. This could be bad for Ronda Rousey. Oh, right on that top rope. And that's not going to be feeling good whatsoever. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Mandy Rose looking to dissect the arm, the hand right there of Ronda Rousey. Oh, my God. I mean, if you break the arm or hand whatsoever of Ronda Rousey, it might be game over, because that's a big factor in Ronda Rousey's game. It's those big punches. We saw those earlier in the matchup. As a kick to the midsection here. Mandy Rose with a DDT taking down Rousey. As Mandy Rose continues to build momentum right now. As now Mandy dragging Rousey. Not going to go for the pinfall. Will this be enough? 2. Ooh. Nah, I think it was less than 2, but either way, she's doing damage to get closer and closer to a possible 3 count. And now Ronda getting kicked in the face. Oh, my God. I mean, both of these women are obviously going to be the future of Monday Night Raw if Rose and Deville obviously stay here on Monday Night Raw. There's a Hurricane Rana there from Rousey. Oh, a reversal. Hold on. Is Rose going to steal one? 1, 2. No. Very, very close. As Rousey drags, or I should say rolls out to the apron here. And Rose going to take some time. Going to let Rousey get back in the ring. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but we're about to find out. As now Rose has Rousey on the rope and then going to hit her with a clothesline. And Mandy Rose just going to take some time right now. Uh-oh, Sonya Deville. She's thinking about going over there. Referee at a 2 count as these women try and go at it ringside here. Ooh. That would have been a... Oh, what a slap there. That was more like of a bitch slap there. I don't think you want to piss off Rousey. Referee now at a 4. Back in the ring we go. And how much damage can Rousey take? That's what we mentioned earlier in this matchup. It was like a gut wrench twisting power bomb. I don't know if that's obviously what it's called, but either way, it's very effective. We'll see if Rousey can pull some more of those power maneuvers out of her repertoire. As here comes Rousey, these big clotheslines. And now off the rope, nice clothesline there from Rousey. She's looking pretty good now. Can she capitalize off those mistakes from Rose, though? Uh-oh. We saw this little bit ago from Ronda Rousey. Ooh, what an Olympic-type slam there. And Paige getting involved with that turnbuckle post. And once again, that's going to cost her this matchup. And now Rousey. We saw this earlier. A possible armbar incoming here. Oh, here we go. Can she do it? Yes, she does. An armbar again applied. Will Rose tap out? Will Mandy Rose be able to survive another armbar? No, she cannot. No, Rousey gets the win. Rousey makes Mandy Rose tap out. What a back and forth match. Paige was doing everything in her power to make sure that she wasn't able to do that. But there's Ronda Rousey, her first ever victory here in WWE. And hold on a minute. Uh-oh. I wouldn't trust you, Rousey. Okay. Maybe a little bit of... that's something's fishy about that. I don't really like that. Something doesn't seem right about Mandy Rose giving her respect unless Paige told her to do that after the match or something. But I mean, either way, that is a big win in the career of Ronda Rousey, and could set up a possible women's championship match in the future as we now get ready for AJ Styles and Randy Orton. Alright, here we go, the phenomenal one. Former Universal Champion AJ Styles. Big opportunity for him and Randy Orton tonight. Winner goes to the Royal Rumble with a guaranteed spot at the Royal Rumble match. And we know Randy Orton coming from SmackDown Live, looking to make a name for himself. Last week we saw a big old Royal Rumble type match with a Battle Royal with all the newcomers from the likes of NXT and SmackDown Live. Raw made some trades after a horrible performance from Monday Night Raw at Survivor Series. We saw a lot of new people here on Raw. We saw Randy Orton defeat Zack Ryder because it came to those last two guys in that Battle Royal. Randy Orton ends up winning that. And Randy Orton's he's looking to continue that dominance that he's had here in Universe Mode. On SmackDown Live, he was WWE Champion for the longest time, honestly, before losing it to Bobby Roode at SummerSlam. That was one of the matches of the year candidates for sure. Those guys tore down SummerSlam. And how those guys were wrestling back and forth, that honestly could have been the main event, but it wasn't. But either way, here comes the Apex Predator, like the man we just mentioned. Ooh. Man, these people here in Baltimore aren't really liking Randy Orton whatsoever here. Just getting all these boos rained down on him. But I mean, it's totally understandable from their point of view. He's been more treacherous. He's doing a lot of bad guy type stuff, to get the fans upset. And obviously he's in his career where, you know what, he doesn't care what happens. All he cares is about himself and getting a championship around his waist. And obviously, Orton wants to get that Universal Championship around his waist. I mean, he could totally go for the Intercontinental Championship. That I wouldn't mind Orton, obviously, doing that. But obviously, Orton would want to go for the Universal Championship. But right now, it looks like the Universal Championship is going to be a little bit occupied with Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens, it seems. But Orton could make a name for himself if he's able to win tonight and get a guaranteed spot in the Royal Rumble match. It's not saying that AJ Styles, if he loses, won't get at least a surprise spot in the Royal Rumble. But here we go. Either way, Royal Rumble implications in this match. AJ Styles, Randy Orton. And what a night we've had so far here. We saw the Deleter of Worlds win a Fatal 4-Way Tornado Tag match, and it'll be the Bar taking on the Deleter of Worlds. We just saw Ronda Rousey defeat Mandy Rose in both of those women's debut matches. And now we have Orton, Styles, as well as we have Kevin Owens in action against one of the new guys coming from a trade or whatever signing. I don't know who it is for sure. We just know Kevin Owens will be in action tonight. Is a big kick to the lower back there. And we don't have a lot of matches announced, obviously, but there has been rumors of a possible Women's Royal Rumble coming up this year, the first ever. We don't know for sure if it is or whatnot, but for sure there has been some rumblings about a possible Women's Royal Rumble type matchup. I mean, I'd love to see that. I mean, there's a lot of women that have, been on the brink of greatness the likes of, Becky Lynch. You have not just Charlotte, but as well as like Asuka. She's coming from NXT to SmackDown Live. You got Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville. I mean, you got so many different women here. And even people from NXT, I'd love to see them get an opportunity as well. So, I mean, a lot of big things to be coming in the future here, possibly past the Royal Rumble. It's Orton with a big punch there. And, see Orton growing his hair out, that more vicious type nature right now. And, love him or hate him, Orton obviously is going to be a future Hall of Famer. He's done so much for this business, coming up with the likes of Evolution with Triple H, Batista, Ric Flair, all the way to when he did the whole Legend Killer stuff, when he went with the likes of Hulk Hogan, Sergeant Slaughter, Roddy Piper, and all these other legends that he would try and make a name for himself, including The Undertaker. So there's so much rivalries over the years that Randy Orton has been through that has helped him grow as a wrestler and a performer here in WWE. And then you got AJ Styles, a man that's been on the independent scene for his whole career, getting the call to WWE. He was a former Universal Champion, Mr. Money in the Bank at one time as well. Cashed it in on Triple H after Triple H would defeat RVD. And the whole cash-in started when Brock Lesnar would attack Batista and Triple H, leading to Brock Lesnar just having Triple H laid out on a table, put him through the table. AJ Styles would cash in his Money in the Bank. AJ Styles would hold it for a couple months before losing it to Chris Jericho, and those matches were pretty good as well. AJ Styles definitely could have won those matches, but it was a shame. But either way, AJ Styles was a hell of a champion, and AJ Styles obviously wants to be on top of the mountain one more time, or as long as he's still here in WWE. As a neckbreaker into a pinfall, referee a little bit slow to get to the pinfall here. That could have been at least a 2 count. But there's just so much going on, so much big matches right now in WWE. A lot of opportunities on the line tonight. As now Orton with a hard Irish whip to the outside, and this could be very bad for AJ Styles here. As now, what is Randy Orton? What is this lunatic gonna do? Oh my God! Right on the rib cage and shoulder and everything right there on that left side of AJ Styles. A referee needs to be careful of letting this match go too far. And talking about going too far, we might go out in the crowd here, it seems. Oh God, here we go. Oh, AJ Styles is not gonna let that happen, supposedly. Oh, AJ Styles not going to go right back after him. He wants Orton to come back after him. Oh, big knee to the midsection. They know a lot of stuff is on the line right now, ladies and gentlemen. There's referee being very lenient as a forearm there. I don't even think I've heard him try and do a count yet. Ooh, and then over goes Orton. And AJ Styles playing some mind games. Oh, not here he comes. Going to try and get some more action as he just throws him to the steel steps. Maybe Kurt Angle told him to be a little bit lenient in this matchup. He knows this is one of the biggest matches here for Monday Night Raw in the new era here, new season here at Monday Night Raw. As Randy Orton just dragging by the back of the neck as well as the hair there. As back in the ring we go. Oh God, I'm going to say you do not want to be there with Randy Orton. That man can be very sadistic. Oh, Styles missing that. Here comes Orton, though. And now Orton, gut wrench. Oh, what a neck breaker, taking down Styles. And this is, you could say this is definitely a dream match. An AJ Styles, a Randy Orton match. Former WWE champion, a former Universal champion. A lot of big stuff coming their way. As Orton with those vicious stomps here. Oh no. We all know where Orton's going, ladies and gentlemen. This could be very bad. Orton RKO. No, Styles with the reversal. And now Styles looking to capitalize. Dropping him right on his knee. And now, will that be enough to put away the Apex Predator? 2, No. So close. 2.5. And Styles honestly thought he had him there. Now what does Styles do? Phenomenal forearm, a calf crusher, a Styles clash. I guess we'll hopefully find out soon. And never mind. We're going to find out right now. Styles clash to Orton. And I believe Orton's busted open. 1, 2. No, 2.5. Oh my God. Oh my God, that blood is just dripping everywhere. Oh my God, the referee needs to check him out real quick. I guess he's not going to have time. Styles is looking to put him away here. Here comes AJ Styles. This is going to be bad. Styles clash again to Randy Orton. Is this enough? 1, 2, 3. Yes, it is. AJ Styles with a big win. And that gets him a guaranteed spot into the Royal Rumble match. Oh, and Orton not too happy about that outcome right there. Oh my, what? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell? Oh my God, that you see all that blood on Orton's face? That just pissed him off. He's got hit with 2 Styles clashes and just gets busted open. And the referee getting hit, and this could definitely lead to a suspension. We saw what Bobby Roode did with his match with Finn Balor on SmackDown Live. We're going to definitely see how a suspension could cost Orton a possible opportunity at the Royal Rumble. As we get to our main event, Kevin Owens will be in action. Here comes your main event, ladies and gentlemen. Kevin Owens taking on a new superstar here at a Monday Night Raw. I mean, I'd be down with Elias or give an opportunity to Zack Ryder or something like that. But here we go. Kevin Owens is in your guys' main event of the evening. Or even Dolph Ziggler. I mean, Ziggler, obviously a marquee superstar we got from SmackDown Live. But this man, this SOB, turning his back on Chris Jericho. I mean, I didn't like Jericho and Kevin Owens and this little pairing, but I mean, Kevin Owens, he has it in for himself. Like I mentioned in the match before, we haven't had an interview with him since what happened last week, but we know Kevin Owens, he likes everything about himself, just wants everything to himself, and it looks like he wants the championship. He's sick of having to wait for opportunities and stuff. He's willing to take it right now. And you know, if that's costing him his friendship, that's what he's going to do. So let's go ahead and see who Kevin Owens is going to be facing here. Whoa, what? Are you? That's Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. Hold on a minute. Who's he taking on? Is it Drew McIntyre? How JoJo just made that ring announcement, it sounds like it's going to be Drew McIntyre. But why is Dolph Ziggler here at ringside, though? Do these guys have a little bit of a, I mean, growing up on the SmackDown Live, Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre teamed up back in the early, I'd say like 2009, 2010, all the way back then. But it seems like we might be getting a rekindled friendship between these guys. But either way, here we go. Drew McIntyre from NXT in a match against Kevin Owens. Drew McIntyre on the last episode of NXT losing his NXT championship. So does that mean he's still coming for the NXT championship? We don't know. Hopefully we'll find out sometime before this match ends. But we can actually confirm to you about a Intercontinental Championship match that's going to be happening at the Royal Rumble. For the last time between Miz and Samoa Joe, the Intercontinental Championship will be on the line, as it is going to be Samoa Joe, the Miz, for the Intercontinental Championship. Whoever walks out with the winner of that, the loser will not get another opportunity. So this is the last match we're going to see between Joe and the Miz. As we guys saw Miz defeat Samoa Joe last week here to win the Intercontinental Championship. And it seems like, unfortunately, we're going to confirm a Universal Championship match as well, with Chris Jericho defending against this man, Kevin Owens, the man that has just taken apart Drew McIntyre. And it sounds like I can also confirm to you that Drew McIntyre has officially been signed to Monday Night Raw, and Drew McIntyre will get another opportunity for his NXT Championship at the NXT Philadelphia pay-per-view, as it will be Adam Cole and Drew McIntyre one more time. So we'll see if Drew McIntyre will be walking out with the NXT Championship, because that definitely could complicate things on NXT if McIntyre wins and he's on the Raw brand. That probably means we'd have to vacate the title. I mean, you never know, but I mean, you could have McIntyre wrestle on both shows. I'm totally down with that. But this Scotsman, he's a very dangerous superstar. If you guys have not watched NXT, this man is a former NXT champion. He did his best to outlast the Undisputed Era with Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, and Adam Cole. He was able to do that at the pay-per-view, but then last week here on NXT, Adam Cole regained his NXT championship. So it's going to be very interesting to see how much longer McIntyre will have to deal with the Undisputed Era. And it seems like it's going to be another couple weeks, but either way, Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens are fighting right now. A lot of stuff going on, as Kevin Owens will be facing his former best friend Chris Jericho for the Universal Championship at the Royal Rumble. McIntyre will be taking on Adam Cole for the NXT Championship at NXT TakeOver. A lot of big things in these guys' future coming up, as Kevin Owens just beating down Drew McIntyre right now. And what do you guys think if Drew McIntyre is able to win this matchup right now? That's definitely going to help him climb up the rankings here on Monday Night Raw. As now Owens going to focus on that back of the neck there. And we also have big matches next week, as well as we find out a number one contender for the Cruiserweight Championship, as Rey Mysterio will be here on Monday Night Raw, just going to be watching over some matches, as we're going to have a number one contenders matchup. We don't know the full details, but make sure you guys stay tuned to Monday Night Raw to see who exactly might be getting an opportunity. All we know is it's going to be a number one contenders matchup, and we'll find out what other championships will be on the line at the Royal Rumble, especially from SmackDown Live. Obviously, there's going to be a WWE Championship match. It seems like it's going to be like a Finn Balor, Roman Reigns type thing there. That's where the rivalry has been going as of late. Roman Reigns is trying to get his WWE Championship back, as Drew McIntyre getting... Oh, and the big takedown there from Drew McIntyre. And Ziggler's going to be liking what he's doing. But the thing about this partnership between Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler is, I mean, Drew McIntyre is the man that's getting cheered currently. And then you had Dolph Ziggler that was willing to do anything on SmackDown Live to get that United States Championship away from Roman Reigns. So does this mean these guys are, you know, like actual like good guys, or like it's I kind of want to see what their objectives. Obviously, I know Ziggler wants to be the best in the world, but McIntyre as well, he wants to be the top dog. And we know this friendship was back in the early 2009, 2010 area, about 8-9 years ago, where these guys had a little partnership, and Dolph Ziggler and McIntyre grew up into the business together. So it's going to be quite interesting to see where this partnership may go. Hopefully it doesn't end like a Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, as Drew McIntyre just connecting with that headbutt there. As here we go with the pinfall, referee right in position here to make sure the but the shoulders are down. McIntyre can't believe that headbutt wasn't enough. But you know what? For McIntyre, you're going to have to obviously do a lot more damage, because Kevin Owens can sustain a lot of damage. As now here comes McIntyre. Oh, what a gutbuster to Owens. And you know what? I hope McIntyre destroys Owens for what Owens did to Chris Jericho last week here. Oh, Claymore kick takes down Owens. Will that be enough? 1, 2. No, it's not enough yet. McIntyre thought he had him. So close, ladies and gentlemen. How much is left in the tank now of Kevin Owens after taking those big maneuvers? Is now McIntyre going to slow down the pace and just work on the midsection, basically a abdominal stretch right now, as Owens is trying to fight out of it. He knows he's in a tough predicament right now. Punch to the midsection. Ooh, and then a takedown there. If Owens wants to get back in this match, it's the right opportunity to do it right now. As now Owens has McIntyre right where he wants him. This could be bad for McIntyre. Here we go. Pump up power bomb to McIntyre. 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens with the victory over the debuting Drew McIntyre. And Owens talking a little bit of trash after the match as well. What a main event that was between McIntyre and Kevin Owens. A back and forth matchup. Both guys tearing down the house, but Kevin Owens continues his momentum heading into Royal Rumble. Chris Jericho is not here tonight due to the injuries sustained last week from Kevin Owens. But Chris Jericho for sure will be here next week in action, and he also will be here to address what happened a couple weeks ago and talk about the friendship that was turned on its side after Kevin Owens turning his back on Chris Jericho. And this match for Drew McIntyre, he showed some promise. In this match, this man is going to be the future of Monday Night Raw, for sure. If he continues to stay on here, if he wins the NXT Championship at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia. But Ziggler's going to like what he saw from McIntyre tonight. It was a good back and forth match. Kevin Owens is your winner, ladies and gentlemen. A hell of a night. We saw the leader of worlds become #1 contenders. We saw Rousey defeat Mandy Rose, as well as we just saw AJ Styles defeat Randy Orton. Orton might have a suspension coming his way, as well as we just witnessed Kevin Owens defeat Drew McIntyre in the main event of Monday Night Raw. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.